Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. Let's hope this video sticks. As you can see, I haven't even cleaned up from yesterday's video. I was really upset by that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know what? That was yesterday. Today's today. That's in the past. Is what it is. I hope you are well. Happy Thursday. It is almost the end of the week, and we have, what do we have? I have dogs that are probably going to bark at the door because I actually locked them out today. I had to break this pattern. And funny, we're talking about patterns. I think we were talking about patterns earlier this week. Breaking patterns, right? So you can't break a pattern until you notice it's a pattern, right? I wonder if that's going to spill over into our reading today. Let's just get started with the reading. Okay. We have Five of Wands, same as yesterday. Wow. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. I can't remember. It was the day before. Five of Wands, conflict. It's not conflict. What is the word I'm looking for? Competition, right? So I've been kind of talking all week, maybe not here, but definitely in my personal life, I guess, about how we need to have collaboration over competition. The teamwork that needs to happen, the coming together, right? The coming together of people, and I'm feeling like a Three of Pentacles type energy, or maybe Three of Cups. But the rivalry, right? The challenges, the obstacles, the things that get in our way, right? Because we are in conflict. I was listening to a podcast this morning about, and I've heard it before, be the mirror, not the sponge, right? And the Buddhist theory that you don't have to accept every gift that is given to you. And when you don't accept the gift belongs to the person giving you the gift. Now, if we took the gift as insults or conflict or competition, then they can keep it themselves. We don't have to take it, right? But for some reason, there's some heavy conflict going on. I know I'm definitely having some in my life, but trying to work through that. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, keeping your energy close to you, right? So because of this conflict, we tend to kind of withdraw, and go within and try to keep ourselves safe that way, right? So this is desire for security. I need to retreat is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I need to retreat from this conflict and get grounded again, right? Put my energy into grounding, keep my energy close. And I kind of like that this one is in the root chakra, right? That's that safety, the root chakra for safety. He's looking pretty disturbed. I wouldn't say offensive or defensive, but he just looks, what is the word? Maybe conflicted. I don't know. We're still with that conflict, right? But yeah, just, when conflict arises, I don't know, it's that flight mode that we end up being in, right? The flight, instead of fight or freeze, we end up fighting. But I think this is more like the freeze mode, or even the flight mode. Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. He's definitely not freezing. I don't know, maybe he's doing all of the above, right? Maybe he's doing all of the above. His body language suggests that he's kind of frozen, but also suggests that he's going within, which would be the flight. And he also looks like he's in conflict, which could be the fight, right? But he's definitely activated. Nervous system is online. Then we get the King of Swords, right? So the King of Swords would be the intentional and powerful leader, right? This is the guy that knows what's up. He knows what to say, when to say it, how to say it, to be the leader that he needs to be, right? This is creating those habits, right? Training that woolly mammoth to react in ways that are strategic, ways that are effective. He's got that eagle trained. He's not even, he is wearing a glove. He keeps himself protected, right? And he's got the things to say and the words at his side, but he doesn't need to be offensive or defensive with it. He just carries it next to him, right? It's that divine masculine energy of thoughts and words, and knowing when to say something, knowing when not to say something. I like that. I like that. We're going to need that with this conflict, right? Definitely. I have a specific situation in mind with this reading, but, you know, take it as it applies to you. One more card, please. One more card. All right. Flipped a couple times. Eight of Swords. So the conflict that you're feeling is probably self-imposed, right? Because it's within your own thoughts and words. She is surrounded by those swords, but she can actually get out of them, right? If you notice, the bottom of her legs don't appear to be bound. She could literally stand up and walk away from all of this, but she doesn't want to. She's keeping herself there. It's comfortable. It's safe. It's familiar. It's what I'm used to, and I can work with what I'm used to because I can do it with my eyes closed. I can do it with my hands tied behind my back. But the discomfort in doing something different, new, effective, any of those things, thinking about things in a new way, might be too much right now. It might be too much right now. So pay attention to your thoughts, right? Pay attention to your thoughts, because as much as you have the tools and the skills, you may not be willing to use them. Maybe you're just reverting to old habits. Maybe it's time to notice your patterns. Maybe it's time to break those cycles, right? The only way to break a pattern is to break the pattern with love of self, right? Your advice is to love yourself. Love the good parts and the bad parts. Love the part that is the Eight of Swords, and love the part that is the King of Swords. Love the part that overthinks and puts things, I was going to say out of perspective, but I'm sure there's a better way to say that. But love that part of yourself, right? Because that part is trying to keep you safe. That is your root chakra trying to keep you safe. And then remember that you do have the tools. You just have to be mindful about them, right? This is habit. This is mindful. This is subconscious. This is conscious, right? We got to love them both. And they have to be able to communicate, right? We talk about the woolly mammoth communicating with the rider on top, or your subconscious mind communicating with your prefrontal cortex. It's a dance, right? They can't be in conflict. It has to be a give and take, a flow, if you will. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. There's choices, right? There's weighing multiple options. How am I going to handle this thing? Am I going to be the mirror? Am I going to be the sponge? I'm not really sure. And really, it's up to you, because this is your energy you're throwing up in the air, right? Is it going to mix with other energies? Probably. But see how hers is protected, right? Hers is protected. She's not letting other energies in there. She's going to decide for herself what she's doing. And I love that. I love that for us. Let's get a This Might Help card. I think we're in good shape timing-wise today. Hopefully the video lasts. What might help us today? What might help today? What's going to help us today? Okay. The Winged Lion. I feel like that's probably... I don't know what that is. The Winged Lion and the map. So the map definitely, I feel like, is the Two of Wands. The Winged Lion, I'm not sure. I actually want to look that up. So the map, you know, the map is pay attention to the direction you're going in, and decide if you want to go do it the way it's always been done, and maybe do it differently. The cat, the Winged Lion. Let's see if I can find it. It is a water card. Maybe the King of Cups. Oh, we're looking. Deep water fish, helmet. I think it's probably the Two. Oh, we're running out of time. Let's see. Broken Cup, Potter's Nest, Winged Helmet, Deep Water, Stormy Sea. I am not seeing it. Am I in the right suit? Suit of water. This is definitely what we have. Okay, so the Winged Lion, well, let's think about it, right? It looks to me like a Two, right? It looks the snakes and the lion and so forth, and the choice, right? The choice to love yourself or not love yourself. Make the choice to love yourself, right? Because that's literally what this is, the Two of Cups. Two of Cups twice. I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care. We'll chat tomorrow.